Okay, my name is Konstantin Korotkov, and I'm for 40 years I'm in science and in the university. Now I work as professor in the St. Petersburg University, and this is one of the leading university in Russia on information technologies. So my background was quantum physics, and in Soviet time I spent a lot of time in research on plasma physics, atmosphere physics, laser physics, then surface physics, surface science, and it was tremendous experience, and of course I gained a lot from this. Then in 90s I finally moved to develop a system based on Kirlian effect, and in 1995 we were able to develop our first instrument. Now, of course, it's again the whole line of big research, because it's all based not just only technology. Technology is very complicated, but it's not just technology. The most important, it is software processing, algorithms. They're all based on non-linear mathematics, and now we put all our algorithms in internet, on the web. This allows us in modern life to be safe, first of all, to keep all databases, and now we have hundreds of thousands of people in database on the cloud, and it is safe, absolutely safe, and to easily exchange data, update our programs, communicate with people. So it's really modern, very convenient system.
When you're talking about this instrument, are you talking about the GDV and the Biowell?
Yes, it's our latest instrument. It is the name is Biowell. It is based on the line of GDV instrument that we had before, but now it's not only Biowell. We study human beings, and we study human energy and biological energy, biological field, and now it is well accepted even by FDA. It's a separate notion, yes, because they accept that biological field is the way how we can help wellness.
And how does this machine work?
You see, we use very low current, and when people have to touch electrode of the camera, and we apply very short electrical impulse, milliseconds. And this stimulates emission of photons and electrons from the surface, from our finger. This stimulates the channel, meridium. And we are based on the principle of Chinese meridiums. And we are based on analysis map that correlates all fingers of our hands with different organs and systems. This idea first was proposed in Germany by Dr. Peter Mandel. Then we've been using a lot of clinical trials. We have more than 200 papers published on clinical trials in medicine. We have more than 20 doctor theses defended in this field. And that's why all that we are using, it is verified by clinical trials. So it is ideas of traditional Chinese medicine supported and verified by clinical trials. We are based on our body, on our consciousness, and on our spirits. This is three indivisible part of human nature. So, of course, we can talk about elements. We can talk about water, about different components of our body, and this is really important part, and we spend a lot of attention to this. But I always pay attention that we are not only physical body. We are much more than that. We are consciousness, and our consciousness is highly developed compared with all the world. Of course, we accept that every dog, every cat, every tree has consciousness. Every cell has consciousness, but it's all different levels of consciousness. And in my book, I am discussing this topic of different levels of consciousness. And our human consciousness is different from all other, because we have individual consciousness and we have collective consciousness. And I believe in the idea of the field of collective consciousness, a field that combines together all human beings on the earth and penetrates to universe. You see, we now have new science of consciousness. And this science, it started developing in 21st century because now we have new instruments as fMRI, as different new way of processing of electroencephalography signal, of images, and our system we are using as well. So it's a lot of discussion and a lot of controversy in this study, because mostly people are concentrated on the mind. And of course, without mind, there are no individual consciousness. But to my mind, it's only part of the game. We need to look at it much broader, in a much broader perspective. And I believe that we need to look to mind, we need to look to the whole system, and we need to look to the whole humanity. And what is common in our brain, in dogs, cats, plants, the common is water. We are all based on water. Every cell of our body, it is liquid. All circulation in our body, it is liquid. And our brain is the most wet organ of practically all the body. So it means that water has really significant role in behavior, in everything, for all living beings. At the same time, we understand that if we tell about field of consciousness, same we can tell about a field of water, because now it's proven that water is the second element in universe. All over the universe we can find water.
What's the first?
The first is hydrogen. Yeah. So, and of course this water is maybe in frozen form. At many planets there are liquid water. And now we know, it's proven that water has memory. Water can accept information, process this information, and keep this information. And we have now a lot of experimental data done by great scientists that prove it. So we keep memory in our consciousness. Water keep memory. Our consciousness field is omnipresent. What is omnipresent? The most strong concepts of consciousness now it's based on quantum electrodynamics, and those are concepts that combine together classical features of brain behavior and non-classical behavior of our consciousness. But the most developed concept of water, it is quantum electrodynamics concept. We see that nature is organized on many levels, and we of course need to take into account all those levels. So of course we have some ideas how brain operates on electrical level, but functional magnetic resonance imaging, it is imaging of water state in the brain. Water has significant role, and we propose idea that water may be material carrier of consciousness in the field and in the universe. Now we have more and more understanding in the society the importance of water, finally. Now you can find many books, you can find movies on YouTube, and people start understanding that to be healthy they need to drink water. They need to drink good water. But what does mean good water? It's a big question. So the conference like this one try to understand water, because after many years of research it was found that water is totally enigmatic substance. It has so many enigmatic properties, and we reveal more and more. But only due to science of this kind we come to understanding what does it mean really good water for health. Even more than that, now we are preparing a new book with Vladimir Vaykov under the title The Energy of Water, Scientific Basis of Homeopathy. Because now again we have very strong scientific evidences that shows us how homeopathy substances are organized. And all these controversies of, oh, there are no molecules. No, it's totally wrong. There are water. Water organized in accordance with molecules. And now we can really prove it with a lot of data. So my idea to that conference of this kind, they show people. And it's more and more attention, you see. At the first conferences in Vermont, it was maybe 50 people. I've been there, it was very difficult to come there, but still. And then it was more. Now we have 150 people. We have hundreds of people who watch this in real life. We have many young people. That's the most important. Young people, they are coming. They present their own research. They present their own data. That is very important. And this is really new stage of scientific development. And it is led by top-level scientists, by Luc Montagnier, by Gerald Pollack, Vladimir Voyekov, who are really, it was Emilio Del Giudice who passed away. There are a lot of interesting teams from Italy, amazing teams, they're doing amazing study, from Japan as well, from Russia. So it's really a big development worldwide, all over Europe, United States, Japan, Russia, so worldwide movement.